Okay everybody, welcome back to part 7 of my DW Hobby Astro Junior build. Okay everybody, I wanted to take a second out and talk about these current events we got going on in the world, the coronavirus. Just wanted to check in with you guys, make sure everybody's okay, make sure you're coping with the stress of being quarantined or locked down in your house. My heart goes out to all you folks who have lost your source of income because of this, but I just have to ask you to hang in there until this thing is done. Hopefully a couple more weeks we'll be past this curve and things will start to listen up a little bit. But it's just what we got to do right now to beat this thing. We don't want it to go on any longer than we have to, of course. But make sure you're keeping in contact with your friends. It helps a lot. Your family. Make sure if you have elderly loved ones at home that you keep in contact with them a bit, and make sure they're okay, make sure they got enough food and all that good stuff. You can always drop some off at their front door and they can come out and pick it up. But yeah, we're all doing what we have to do to get through this, and we will eventually get through it. And for me, the flying season will resume at that point, but we're all shut down now. So yeah, so take it easy. Don't get too stressed on it. It's for social distancing and all that stuff. It really does work. If you're not in contact with anybody, you can't give it to them or get it from them. So make sure you do that, and stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully this will be over soon.
Okay, so as I had mentioned, I think maybe on the last video, I can't remember, but this is the final video of this series. Just going to cover this thing up and add some details to it a little bit. Right now I'm sanding the fuselage, and then I'll add some sealer to it and hit it with the sandpaper again. This is the messy part, making dust everywhere, but it's what we got to do. So this video is mostly just a montage of pictures that I took along the way as I was getting to certain areas. I didn't run the movie camera a whole lot because there's really not a whole lot to see left. So I'll show you what I've been doing, and we'll see what we ended up with. Okay, so a couple of videos ago, you might remember I was showing you how the ailerons were too short, and the wood is so soft here that by the time I sanded it to a nice smooth level, it was even shorter. I had two options. One was to glue a piece onto the trailing edge of the wing to make the width shorter or make the ailerons longer. I decided to go ahead and added a couple little pieces of ply on the aileron tips here. That gives it a little bit more rigidity from twisting. So it worked out pretty good, and it'll just make the tips here a little stronger. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing. And here she is, everybody. Just about done. I still need to make the canopy, and I have to install the wing bolts. The wing bolts that came with the kit were rather inadequate in my opinion, so I ordered some nylon bolts, and they should be here in a little bit. So yeah, this is what we got here. This is the DW Hobby Astro Junior, powered by an E-Flite Power 25 and a 4S 5000, I believe is what I bought for it. So hopefully we'll get to mating this thing soon. Depends on when the lockdown is finished. As it stands right now, my airfield is closed. But yeah, I think she turned out pretty good. Still might add a little bit more vinyl, some decals to it or something, but I don't really have anything that I can slap on there, so I'll make something or order something. We'll see. It doesn't really need it, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining me on this journey, building this airplane. I think it turned out great, and hopefully it'll fly as good, and we'll add this one to my Taildraggin inventory. Thank you very much, everybody. And don't forget, I still have the Cub coming along. It's actually pretty much done. I'm just kind of waiting for a reveal. We can't fly it either, but I'll reveal it when it gets a little bit closer to the maiden day. So stay healthy, everybody. Stay safe. Don't forget your social distancing. Let's knock out this coronavirus so we can all get back to flying and having a good time with our hobby. Until then, I will see you next time for a project I haven't decided yet. Take care, everybody.